Hello everyone, welcome to Whiskey Therapy. I'm Jason. Today we're kicking off a new series of videos focused on home bar tools and products. I'll still be bringing you the cocktail videos, but I also wanted to add this series as well. We're going to start off with a larger item. If you make cocktails at home, you know ice is everything. Today we're reviewing the Ecozy Ice and Water Dispenser. A countertop ice and water dispenser that might just be the bartender's best friend. I'll show you how it fits into a home bar setup, how it performs for making cocktails, and whether it deserves a spot next to your bottles. So full disclosure, I did receive the ice maker free of cost, but I was not told what I could or could not say, and my opinion is still my own. So without further ado, let's get into it. So in the box, you're going to get the unit, a drip tray, and a removable water tank. Setup is easy. Just rinse, attach, and fill with filtered water. Let the machine sit upright for 2 hours before plugging in so the refrigerant settles. That way, you'll get maximum efficiency. One more tip, if you're setting this up in your bar, keep about 6 inches of clearance on all sides so that it'll run quietly and it doesn't overheat during long sessions. To start off with, here is the Ice Lumix panel. It's a photorealistic touchscreen. I think it has a very nice premium look. Here's why bartenders might love this machine. You've got dedicated buttons for ice and for water. You have volume presets for consistent water pours, 6 ounce, 12 ounce, 18 ounce, or 24 ounces. Now this is great for batching cocktails or topping highballs. The ice making cycle runs with one button and it stops when full, so you're never dealing with overflow. There's also a self-cleaning mode, which is a lifesaver if you're running it often. And with a Wi-Fi app integration, you can check status or start ice making from your phone before a party. Imagine getting your ice ready before guests even arrive. I'll show you more on this later. It has indicators on the screen for when the ice bin is full, it needs more water, or when it's time to run a cleaning cycle. You also get these notices in the app as well. It will give you the temp of the air in the room and the water temperature. Now, one additional feature that I have never seen on another ice maker is that it also shows the TDS of the water. Now, TDS stands for Total Dissolved Solids. It's an indicator of how clean your water is, and in turn, how clean your ice will be. If the TDS goes over 200, it will actually turn yellow, and it lets you know that you may need to run a cleaning cycle or maybe switch to filtered water. Now let's put this to work like a bartender would. I filled the tank with water, hit ice making, and with about 20 minutes, it's producing ice. I timed it at around 3 hours to fill the bin entirely. It's also important to note that the ice hopper is more of an insulated design, so the ice will hold in it longer than similar machines. I would start it about an hour or two before needed, and you should have enough ice for chilling glasses or cocktails. Now here's a quick demonstration of filling different barware along with a mixing glass and a shaking tin. Nugget ice is a great consistency, and I found the quality of the ice to be better than my other nugget ice machines. Here's another part that I think may be a bit underrated, is having the water dispenser built in. That's perfect for highballs, Collins-style drinks, or even just putting some extra water in a container to rinse tools between rounds. Here's what the app looks like and some of the functions you can perform. It will show you the current status of the machine. By going into the submenu, you can access the e-manual, which is pretty slick. You can adjust the time, the display brightness for the machine, turn the light on and off, along with the screen button sounds. There is also an operation log to show you events that the machine logs. There's a time stop if you want the machine to stop after a specific amount of time. From the main screen, when the machine is off, it will also show you the water temperature and the TDS right from your phone. You can also set schedules, a time start, and a manual start from this screen as well. You can set the schedule for a start and stop time along with days of the week or frequency of the week. The time start works like the time stop and will start making ice after a specified period of time. There's a lot of control of the machine available right from your phone, and with the scheduling features, it adds a lot of convenience. So here's what stood out to me as a home bartender. You get consistent, ready-to-go ice for cocktails, the water presets for batching cocktails or highballs. It's a relatively compact design that'll fit on a back bar. The self-clean cycle keeps ice tasting fresh. The Wi-Fi control so you can prep ice before guests arrive. The fact you can run schedules or even timed ice making, which makes it very handy. The hands-free dispensing is also very convenient. I also found all of my typical barware would fit under the dispensing spout, and that makes it super convenient and fast when making a lot of drinks for guests versus having to use the scoop in a traditional ice maker. Now, some other things to consider. That first batch takes about 20 to 25 minutes, and you probably need it to run maybe an hour before you have enough ice to start doing cocktails. It does need frequent cleaning if your water TDS is high, so I would suggest using filtered water, but the built-in cleaning makes this pretty easy as well. It's not really for an outdoor bar if your temperatures will drop below 50 degrees. Now, the last thing is, Ecozy recommends emptying the ice machine when you're done. If you leave a full bin of ice in the machine overnight, for example, it would eventually melt and it could overflow the drip tray, and that would likely make a mess. Now, one thing you can do, as I'll show you here, just grab a Ziploc bag when you're done, hit the auto dispense button, and empty the ice bin into a Ziploc bag. You can then store that in your freezer. So, final thoughts. For a cocktail lover, the Ecozy Ice and Water Dispenser is a strong addition to your home bar. It delivers consistent ice, preset water, and simple controls that streamline the drink-making process. Whether you're mixing for one or hosting a crowd, this machine makes it easier to keep cocktails cold, consistent, and professional. If you enjoyed this home bar focus review, hit the like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which cocktail would you make first with this machine by your side. Tune in for the next video in this series where we'll go over basic bar tools and which ones you need to start your own home bar. Thanks for watching, y'all. We'll see you next time. Cheers.